Okay, I got interrupted. Okay, so like what they do, I think at night, is they attack you during your sleeping consciousness. So like they'll squeeze your arms to get your blood pressure. Okay, because when you're, and this is what I think they're doing, because I've noticed this because I use Fitbit and I've been kind of monitoring this. Sometimes they always attack me around midnight. Okay, so what they do is they attack you and your heart rate goes up, right? It'll spike up. I've seen my heart rate go up to 132 beats per minute. Okay, and then all of a sudden it'll suddenly drop. Okay, so and it's like during REM sleep. And I think that REM sleep is when you have your most vivid dreams. There's REM sleep and then there's deep sleep. Okay? So I think a lot of TIs are getting what's called REM sleep. We don't get deep sleep. Okay? We're not really allowed to get deep sleep, because if you get deep sleep and you're not full of all this horse shit, you're able to fly off and do your own creativity. In other words, you're able to fly off and you can meet people on your own. But I think what they've done is, since the Greys know, since Lucifer and all of them know what the fuck is going on, they hack into that shit. And then that's when they do their diabolical plans, is they tap into people's brains at night and they tell them the agenda, right? Okay, so we're going to play this game with the TIs. We're going to do this, this, and this, and this, right? Right? They meet in the 4D. 4D is you, right? Your sleeping consciousness. And so they make these plans, and then when you wake up and you do your own thing, you're on 3D, right? So that's what the Star of David is about, 3D, 4D. Okay? So that's what I think. That's what I've noticed. It's like, you wake up with all these fucking pain. You're in pain. And sometimes I wake up and my heart rate is at like, 90 beats per second. And I feel like shit, and I feel like shit for a reason, because I've been hit. I'm getting hit, getting pounded. So my heart is working hard. So also I think the cartel are also in on this with drugs. They're also, because like if you think about it, if you're the cartel and you're doing fentanyl and you're smuggling heroin and all this shit, well, you get a great database feedback on brain activity with the drugs, because a lot of these people are on drugs. A lot of people are on, not only that, not illegal and legal drugs. So it's like a huge database. It's a fucking database for the fucking crokers and the medical establishment and all these goddamn scientists. It's a feeding frenzy. They're really, it's just fucking horrible. They're taking information and they're harnessing it, right? Look, no moon. Not even there. So what you witnessed was, probably very rare. And then you got your neighbors. You don't know your neighbors. I know all my neighbors are nothing but gang stalking pieces of shit. They got probably their equipment all set up. I got one neighbor over here who's got a really nasty LED floodlight. They're violating light code thing. Not only that, they're cops. So yeah, and then I'm wired up to the hilt. Everybody knows what the fuck I'm seeing, what I'm doing, so they can spy on me. They do it so they find out if I'm on the same page. I'm not on the same page as any of you fuckers. Like I said, how'd you like if I invaded in your life? Tell you you're not allowed to eat that cake, you're not allowed to drink that coffee, you're not allowed to go to the store. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to pay your bills, so we're gonna hack into your IP server and fuck up your bandwidth. We're gonna buy airline tickets to Spain. I think the Spanish cartel are fucking harassing me. You know, here they go behind humanity's back and, you know, steal all this technology from Tesla. You know, and they've had over 50 years. You know, I don't know. You know, this is the Jewish sect that is really dark. I know it's bloodline. You know, and they're using these weapons to get the haves and the have-nots off of this planet. Well, like I told you, this is my last rodeo. I don't give a fuck. I'm not coming to this goddamn planet ever again. Because I know I'm multidimensional. I come from somewhere else. I already have my answers. I already know what runs this goddamn planet. You think I give a fuck? If you all want to follow the fallen one, be my guest. Everybody, he gives everybody a good show. Takes you into his pineal gland area, you know, whatever, do the sibba dibba. I don't know what the fuck you guys do. Do you black mass or your multiple orgy shit? I don't know what the fuck. You know? I know you won't have a nuclear war because that would destroy all your Wi-Fi towers and all the shit that you've invested in. I know that for a fact. You guys will not do a nuclear war. But you'll use a directed energy weapon because it's a silent weapon. You won't use nukes because it'll just fuck up all your goddamn fucking Swiss Templar buildings. Right? But then again, I don't know, you guys are fucking lizards, so you might do the nuke, and then you'll get in your UFOs and take off to fucking Mars or some shit. That's a high probability. I can see the lizards doing that shit. Oh yeah, I wouldn't put that past them at all. Trust me. So, anyways, there goes the moon. There's no moon anymore. You witnessed the on-off switch. I think there was a TR-3B up here in the sky. Fucking military pricks. These generals and all them. So, I don't know. You know, I guess, you know. That's right, am I a bitch? That's right, I have to become a major bitch. I don't trust anything anymore. I don't trust my government. I don't trust my doctor. I don't trust my dentist. I don't trust my neighbor. Like I said, this is my last fucking rodeo on your goddamn planet. Because I think I work for somebody else. Right, Swissy? I think I'm just down here to get a full report on the condition of humanity, and I just send it up to the chain of command, man. Because I think there's another chain of command outside your fucking pyramid shit down here on this planet. That's what I think. So, you know, I don't have a fucking, you know, fleet of security people watching me. No, I got DHS and all them motherfuckers tracking my ass. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Look who showed up for the drop. Look at this shit. Yeah, look who showed up for the fucking drop. Like I said, my last rodeo on this planet. I guarantee it, this is my last fucking show with you all. I ain't gonna deal with you lizards anymore. I'm done. I came down here and I participated on a family thing, and no one told me nothing. I got my teeth kicked in my whole life. Like I said, this is my last fucking rodeo, Swissy. I ain't doing this shit again. You can go find some other bitch to do your shit. You got lots of pussy on the side. I know you do. Right, Swissy? That's right. I get raw, I get down to earth, and I don't leave anything out. And if people don't like it, you know what? Get the fuck out of my office. That means you're not ready. If you can't handle it, you know, get the fuck out of my kitchen. I'm done being fucking nice. I used to be sweet as pie, people. Oh my gosh. Sweet as pie. Not anymore. I walk past pricks. I walk past these people now. I go to the grocery store, for example, I walk past them. I get what I need and I leave. Pay my bill, I don't give a fuck. Y'all crawled into bed with the wrong fucking person, people. You didn't have any faith in yourself and you decided to follow some bullshit fucking downloaded DARPA shit. You did. You did. You all crawled in bed and you all thought, well, let's just conform because that's the system. You didn't ask any goddamn questions, now did you? You didn't use any of your fucking feelings, now did you? You didn't ask. You didn't. You didn't evaluate the situation. See, this is why millennials don't get it. Because us 70s children sit there and we analyze the shit. Right? We always ask questions. Who, what, where, when, how, and why. Who the fuck are you? But they don't train children like that. They just get in, they just go along because mama and papa said. Like I said, these gang stalking parents, they train their children to be stupid. I am not fucking, I have seen them train them as young as 1 year old. I'm out there doing my exercises and I see these kids, they do gang stalking. They endanger their own fucking children, people. They do. We have a real fucking problem with this. That's why this goddamn sun simulator and all this shit needs to go down. Because you can't, it's indoctrinating children and endangering them to do the wrong thing for future generations. That's what all this G shit is all about. These fucking gang stalkers and their GGG shit. Fuck you guys. I'm not kidding you, people. That's why I walk past children. I know when I see a bad seed. I know when I see fucking bad seed, these children. And I'm not, a lot of them, I don't think they deserve it. I know that my mama was a fucking 33-degree fucking witch, and she sat there in 2012 and didn't do a fucking thing but let me squalor. I was going through some heavy gang stalking. Holy shit, you know what that bitch did? She didn't say a fucking word to me. Her own flesh and blood. That's how families turn against each other. They watch, your uncles and your cousins. They all know what's going on, and they all sided with fucking Lucifer. And then here's you. All you want to do is get a job. But you can't get a job because the Swiss Templars won't let you get a fucking job. Because they want to do their goddamn sex shit. Y'all fucked up. You fucked up, people. These goddamn Masons want you on their side because they want to cover up their murder and their fucking technology. That's what that is. It's what it's all about. The further and further you go out, you go past the normalcy of being a fucking human. It's called blackmail and all this shit. Oh yeah. So, this whole thing started with, the fucking evil technology. See, they think they have the right to invert your pineal gland and your chakra system and burn and crisp you. I don't give a fuck. If you want to fucking kill me, do it now. You've had over 40 years of trying to fucking... You know what? You should have killed me when I was in San Diego. Pieces of shit, lizards.